everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name's Claire and this is Yoli. I make videos all about houseplant care, sharing tips and tricks I've learned over the years to help keep your plants happy and healthy. And today I'm going to be taking you through some of my favourite, really unusual, super colourful houseplants. With Valentine's Day coming up, I thought it was a really good time to make this video just because I know lots of people are going to be buying bunches of flowers and stuff like that. And honestly, I think most of these plants are even more gorgeous than flowers, plus they will last for years and years and years. So let's get into it. So the first on my list is the Calathea. There are so many gorgeous types of Calathea, many of which that come in beautiful, beautiful colours. I actually showed you the pink Calathea roseo picture that I got from my friend a while back, and honestly, it is just stunning. Calatheas are also known as prayer plants because their leaves kind of open up and turn towards the light during the day and then close up again at night, almost as if they're bowing or praying. These plants are also non-toxic, so perfect if you've got small children or pets. They can be slightly temperamental plants to care for, so if you're first starting out, they're probably not the best one to go for. But the main things to remember with them in order to keep them happy are lots of humidity, medium indirect light, and to keep an evenly moist soil. Next on my list is the rubber plant. Again, there's quite a few different types of rubber plant that you can go for. You can either get just conventional green ones, but there's also loads of beautiful colour varieties like Belize Ruby, which has gorgeous pink leaves, Tricolour, which is white, green and pink, and my personal favourite right now, Ficus chevriana, which is kind of a minty green and pink speckled hybrid variety. Rubber plants can be great for beginners so long as you're careful not to overwater them, as this can send them downhill fairly quickly. The best way to avoid this is just to allow the soil to dry out slightly between waterings. They're not pet friendly, unfortunately, so it's best to keep them out of reach, but they are such gorgeous plants that can grow to be absolutely huge and live for years and years and years. Another great colourful plant is the Pink Princess Philodendron. These ones are absolutely gorgeous, really fast growing, and although they can be slightly more pricey, they're really easy to grow from cuttings. If you have a look on Etsy, you can often find cuttings really quite cheaply nowadays. They're actually not difficult plants at all once you get the hang of them. Again, to avoid overwatering, it's a good idea to let their soil dry out slightly between waterings. They also love bright and direct light and lots of humidity. They are, however, toxic, as well as the fact that their sap's bright pink and can stain fairly easily, so that's definitely something to bear in mind. Next is the Caladium. Again, there's so many beautiful varieties of Caladium, many of which that come in the most insane colours, they almost don't look real. They're not as easy to get hold of at this time of year because they go into a kind of dormancy over the winter months, but you can buy bulbs from lots of garden centres as well as online to plant once spring comes. They're really delicate and quite sensitive plants, so again might not be the best ones for beginners, and they are also poisonous. Caladiums thrive in bright and direct light, enjoy an evenly moist soil, and absolutely love humidity. Next on my list is the Croton. These ones make such wonderful houseplants and tend to be a mixture of green, pink, and a kind of burnt orangey colour. Whenever I was younger, I always used to refer to them as sunset plants. They can cope with lower light levels, but over time you might start to notice some of the brighter colour tones start to fade with less light, so it's best to keep them in bright indirect light if possible. They're also quite sensitive to overwatering, so making sure they've got good drainage and allowing the top few inches of their soil to dry out slightly between waterings is a really good idea. Another one that comes in loads of amazing colour varieties is the Begonia Rex. I always think these ones have a really kind of alien-y, otherworldly feel to them, almost like their leaves have been painted. They're another one that's going to do best in bright, indirect light. They like their soil to dry out slightly before you water them again, and they absolutely love humidity. Unfortunately, again, they are poisonous, but they can look really, really lovely in hangers, so that can be a really good way to keep them up high and out of reach. I was just going to say, I know that quite a lot of the plants I'm talking about in this video are poisonous. I did actually make a video a while back on my top 20 non-toxic pet-friendly houseplants, so I will link that video in the description box below if anyone's interested. Next up is Gyura Oranciaka, commonly known as the purple passion plant. Although this plant is technically green, it's got lots of fine purple hairs that make it appear purple when it catches the light. It's such a pretty plant. You can also get variegated varieties, which are absolutely stunning. Again, although these plants can cope in lower light, similarly to the last one, they tend to lose their vibrancy over time if they're not receiving enough light, so bright indirect lighting conditions will be best for them. Letting the top layer of soil dry out slightly between waterings is a really good idea to help prevent issues such as root rot. These plants are also non-toxic, so they're a really good shout if you've got small children or pets. Next on my list is the Chinese Evergreen. These ones are super easy to care for and come in a variety of such beautiful colours. The ones with less green and more red and pink will require slightly more light, although the green varieties are actually well known for being able to survive in relatively low light conditions. They enjoy an evenly moist soil, but again, letting the surface layer dry out is a good shout to avoid issues such as overwatering and root rot. Good drainage here is also super important. They're another one that's also toxic if ingested, so again, keeping them out of reach is a really good idea. Another gorgeous, super colourful plant is the Hawaiian Tea Plant. This one's made purely up of pink and purple colours and literally just looks like a beautiful bunch of flowers. These plants love an evenly moist soil and enjoy lots of bright indirect light in order to stay happy and healthy. You should just be careful they don't receive too much direct sun though, as this can actually cause their leaves to burn. The tea plant isn't pet friendly, unfortunately, so again, this is something to bear in mind. Next up is the Syngonium, commonly referred to as the arrowhead vine. These ones come in such a beautiful variety of colours and are really easy to propagate to make new little baby plants. They're fairly adaptable lighting wise and do tend to cope quite well in lower light conditions. That being said, particularly if you go for a variegated variety, they're always going to do best in bright indirect light. Syngoniums like the top few inches of their soil to dry out slightly before you rewater them, and they also really love humidity. They are toxic, but because of how adaptable they are lighting wise, they tend to be quite easy plants to keep up high and out of reach. So those are my current top 10 colourful houseplants. If you want a part 2 to this video, do let me know in the comments below because there are so many more that I haven't spoken about in this. Also, if anyone's got any questions about any of these plants, feel free to drop me a comment down below and I will do my best to help. I really hope this video was useful. If it was, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next video.